Okay. I don't even know if it's morning, is it? Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
1988, 1989, and the future will be great for you, great for your division, Bard Europe, and great for Bard. I am encouraged by the progress I see, and I urge each of you to keep up that winning success formula. The first domestic division president to address you will be John Sibinar from the USCI division.
Thanks, Dave. Okay. I'm now going to turn you over to Phil Errett, the General Manager of the USCI Angiographic Systems Division, and we'll spend a couple minutes with you. Phil?
Thank you, John. Again, congratulations to all of you. And now I'd like to pass this along to Jack Herman. Jack is the Vice President and General Manager of Bard Critical Care. Jack, take it away.
Thank you, Phil, and welcome to the Bard Critical Care Division. I would now like to introduce Dick Thomas, who will describe the activity of the Cardiovascular Ventures Division. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. We have made excellent progress against our goals at Ventures Division in the past year. We fuck ourselves, yeah. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Dan Mulvena to tell you about the programs and progress at Bard Cardiosurgery.
Thank you, Dick. Appreciate it. Hey, what do you do, you know? Some stuff comes easy. Let me introduce you the new Vice President and General Manager of the Bard Cardiopulmonary Division, Peter Murphy. Thank you.
You can't do any guiding catheter gymnastics with it. You'll tear the probe apart, which obviously wouldn't be a good thing to do. It slides and glides. It doesn't ram and jam.
I like that. Has that been trademarked?
I think I told some, well, I used to tell people that, you know, because the ACS, they had those real floppy spaghetti type catheters. I said, now slide and glide. A lot of the USCI stuff was ram and jam, you know. Because third-certain are always banging catheters and that, you know. Yeah.
But in the long run, the value of the probe will be shown in its ability to get to distal ramifications that the surgeon might not even bypass, but from which there is documented clinical ischemia. I love that. And I made it all up.
That's good. I liked it. Did you just make that up?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah, well, it's true.
It sounds good.
I couldn't repeat it, but...
Well.
No, I think we spent a good 20 minutes discussing the first two cases, so that I think we're ready to go to the the last case of the morning, and I thank you very much.
Okay, the only thing I'd like to mention before we go over there is that this last case was brought to you by the Sturzer Escort Service, and if there are any loose women in the audience that would like a nighttime tour of a beautiful San Francisco apartment, they can just contact someone out at the registration desk. Now we'll go to Lab 3.
I really don't know why I put up with this abuse.
That's me and you can have that. See Jerry Doris' initial model.
Much better. Shows off his pec muscles much
You know, a garage.
Well.
The outtakes are going to be better than the show, but who had myocardial revascularization surgeries, had multiple complications from diffuse atherosclerotic cerebrovascular disease. We'll do that again.
He wasn't feeling too well.
Neither.
He looked pale.
I think it's been a long day. Are you done?
Yes, you want to get it out now.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. One of the problems that we faced in a 67 years young man who had myocardial revascularization surgery and multiple complications from atherosclerotic cerebrovascular disease.
should have slowed him down.
Okay, now here.
What does he have again?
Then you're not going to like what the fuck I'm going to say, you know. All right.
Okay. You want to leave or not?
One of the problems that we face in the 67...
We'll just come back tomorrow.
I mean, I can see it, and this is going to be terrible. And now we have the ability to go to larger balloons that cannot be presently manufactured by the probe, or we want to use... Forget it. I'm sorry. Forget it. Fuck you.
I couldn't figure out what he was saying.
If this catheter were not available, that case could not have taken place because there was no other curve available.
Well, I can say we could have used a hockey stick, I guess, or whatever.
All right, we won't talk about that.
Open up the IV, all right? Touch. This is the right size left guide. Touch.
Then unclamp the venous reservoir outlet line, allowing gravity to fill the oxygenator.
Get ready to close the vent.
Clamp the venous reservoir outlet line and open the air vent. Unclamp the outlet line from the cardiotomy reservoir to gravity fill the venous reservoir.
Awesome. Oh, those fucking... Ah, caca. Where?
I got it.
Everybody stay there. Joyce, you don't move.
Kind of walk over and tap the oxygenator. No, the oxygenator. The little box on the floor. God, disaster. That actually would have worked out if you stuck a little bit. Yeah.
My fault, Johnny.
You screwed up.
Yeah, I came in.
Oh, talent one, producers one. I keep score.
I promised him a bonus.
Okay. This is wonderful. Get in there. Ah. Oh, fantastic. Look, it come right apart like that. Beautiful. I couldn't have done it better if I broke it. That hurts. It's actually painful.
Hurry, step right up. See the big swirly girly show? 21 beautiful girls twist and contort for your viewing pleasure.
All right. I gotta make sure that stays behind the ear. Okay, you ready?
And is the port? Incredible. I don't believe it. Look at that, boy. Does that do a job? I'm gonna test this out now. Ooh, didn't work. Shit.
I forgot my line.
Oh.
That's mean. That's mean. He's making faces. Well, I'll still act anyhow, just to get her up for the big line.
Did he get it?
And you know, and it's more important to look marvelous than it is to feel marvelous. And you know who you are, darling.
Do that again.
Bow, bow, bow. Here, right ahead, another hit him. Yeah, right another, here, right ahead, another hit him. Here, right ahead, another hit him. Here, right ahead, another hit him.
International is a division that markets and sells products to Europe, Canada, and the Middle East. And Africa, too. Shooby-dooby-doo. Holidays affect some deadline dates. A memo will be sent to... Oh, out to you, to advice. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Mr. President, I'm poor and unemployed. What am I going to do?
Shut up.
Is this another reporter? I suppose you want a statement. Oh, wait a minute. Here he is now. It's the Cleveland Courier, the 5th paper that's called this morning.
That settles that.
Well, I don't think that was necessary.
But highly satisfactory.
I'm waiting for the President of the United States. He's going to come running along this towpath here. You know how we know that? We listen to Secret Service radios. You know why the President is not going to come by here? They listen to our radios.
How can we bring the change that is needed? And as I pondered that question, from the depths of my soul, I felt these words: let Reagan be Reagan.
There are two major promises he has not been able to keep, and those are the promises to put more Americans back to work, and the second promise is the promise to, what is that second promise? Deficits, budget, balance the budget, that's right.
The government's index of leading economic indicators has the government cheering tonight.
The baby's gonna eat, the baby's gonna eat. Hi-ho, the Mario, the baby's gonna eat. Hey, we gotta celebrate.
I'll have another drink of that fine Irish whiskey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think all of you join me in thanking our friends from Austria in bringing this display, but that magnificent stallion, Amadeus, is a gift to the people of the United States. Well, it is particularly fitting that this is the first time this has ever happened on the White House lawn. Just a minute. I know I'm talking too long. I'll make it short.
You're looking blooming.
Oh, I'm fine. You been getting any lately?
Overtime, you mean?
Yeah.
We've learned a new thing about the press. This is one of the cameras here, I understand, from CBS. They never come to cover news or to report anything. They come in case I stumble and fall and make a fool of myself, and then they report it. No good news is ever reported by CBS, so
it's so full of shit.
Gentlemen, I think this is the craziest kind of journalism I have ever observed.
I wanted to ask you, when you went over the ranch there, I've been worried about one of the horses. How did they look?
During the primary campaign, you criticized Governor Reagan for what you called his voodoo economics.
God, I wish I hadn't said that, but go ahead.
Personally, I think he's a pain in the ass.
I would be happy to give an additional minute to one of the gentlemen on this side and then yield back the balance of the time. I recognize the gentleman from Louisiana.
Take the time and shove it.
Gentleman from Louisiana.
Mr. Speaker, I do yield back the balance. Mr. Speaker.
Chair didn't hear the gentleman from Louisiana.
I ask unanimous consent for 2 additional minutes. Jack. I object.
When I offer amendments, whether it's on farm subsidies or anything else, I've got the guts to stand up here and demand a roll call. And you should have demanded a roll call, and I thought you would have demanded a roll call. No, I don't yield. I yield to the chair. You admitted why. You gave your reasons why. Because the leadership whipped you to death, and you bled, and you cried, and you said, Mr. Leader, I'm with you.
Will the gentleman yield?
I don't yield any further. And the
regular order is to allow him to proceed.
Again, first of all, he does not ask for a roll call on a biomedical amendment. And secondly, he says that he offered an amendment to help the poor people of Medicare, and now he says, because the leadership put the whip to him, the hell with him.
We carry on like this all the time, and
We've been impressed.
may come as a shock to you people who live out in the real world at what really happens, but occasionally do something, and, not too often. I think the House has passed National Peach Month this year, and we're going to act on it soon.
May I ask you what was accomplished by this briefing today?
I'm not going to talk about it. It's highly secret. I'm not going to talk to you about things like that. You know that.
Why was there no report on what the U.S. did?
I'm not going to talk to you about it, God damn it.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Seriously, Senator, did this make any difference to the prospects for the Pentagon's budget?
I'm not going to talk about it, gentlemen. Now, God damn it, it's top secret. Get it through your heads. I'm not a good leaker.
Gentlemen, I feel like pizza. Big, fat, crusty. We're going to get everyone's order here, Representative Wright. Anchovies. An anchovy count. 1, 2, 1. And no garlic.
How would you sum up your day here, sir?
Boring. Senator Byrd was combing his hair. Senator Baker was trying to get taller. And Senator Muskie was walking around with gloves and a hat on saying, "Is it snowing?" So I think they all ought to be put in a home and stop bothering the nation.
An ABC News Brief brought to you by Michelob Light Beer. Now from Washington, Sandra Vanoker.
Good evening.
And if it can coax the...
Here we go. This is the last take. A good take. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The administration sees Hussein's participation.
Military experts believe the British will try a quick series of raids.
Even the most elementary of how...
That's just fine. What am I supposed to do about it standing here?
Well, if that's the woman, you tell her to shut up. We don't have the clothes yet. I haven't written the clothes yet, mothers.
Gave his word to President Reagan that Israel would not... I'm not doing it again.
Get your hands off me. Don't you grab me and don't you touch me. You understand that? You want to come to the Northwest Gate with me, Mr. Donaldson? Get your hand off me.
This is prime time television here, folks.
I can assure you I won't be watching daytime television. Bill Plant, CBS News, the White House. That's it. No more.
This is the Department of Transportation airbag demonstration car. If I were traveling, say, at about 25 to 30 miles an hour and hit a parked car, this is what would happen.
Three. Oh, you got a train coming. There's a train coming. There's a train coming. There is a train coming.
Amanda Davis, Satellite News Channel, Washington.
Roy Neal is in Houston with this late report.
Jack Lausma's first report
came this morning, and as the astronauts woke up, they found that flight planners had changed days, putting the actions originally planned for tomorrow into today's schedule instead. Yesterday's schedule was a lot harder than expected.
Well, that's live television for you.
Correspondent Scott Barrett is at George Washington University Hospital with a live update.
Now, which network catering service is that? ABC? I can report that ABC's catered lunch.
Hey, Scott is having trouble listening to us. We'll see if we can't get in touch with him for you.
I understand this is the end of a lifelong ambition to get a head job someplace.
4, coming in 3, 2, 1. Take 6, 3, take 5, coming in 3, 2, 1. Take 6, take 7, 3. Okay, take 8. Okay, take what, 9? Okay, take 10, take 11, 3. Okay, this is a safety. Take number 12.
Contact.
Chances are, take a shot of this. I want you to get a shot of this.
Are you communist?
Huh? No, we're all Americans, man. You're an American, I'm an American. This is Ike Pappas at Sokolov Park, attempting to do a close. Do you see what we have to go through? Thank you very much. Would you mind? I got 15 minutes before air, okay? Come on, really. Look,
we on air yet?
Fellas, will you please leave us alone?
We on air? No way.
Go sit over there and I'll talk to you in a minute, okay? Really. Go on, I'll talk to you.
Would you?
Yeah, we'll talk to you and we'll tell you everything. Just let me do this. Because if I don't get on the air, it's all over. I'll be out here with you guys in the park.
Give me a break. Screw
Would
with
you,
all
brother?
the
All right.
nonsense that we don't.
Trying to get a little piece of work done here. Okay?
Everyone loves fresh vegetables.
Come on, Fred.
Buttermilk biscuit.
Okay.
Honor your mother and father. My family is busy flying 12 orange jets, 8 purple jets, to bring in supplies, the big radios, not the local scooter putters that
Come
harm my
on.
body.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
And then there's Buck Johnson.
Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry. Take 14. Take 15. Take 16. Take 17 or whatever. Damn it. Take it again. What are we on now? 19?
Excuse me, old buddy. Could you step over here? There we go. What's going on? Television. I see you on news at 4 o'clock. Waiting at newsstand.
But if you can move for a moment, then I'll be able to get on tonight. Damn it. Take it again. What are we on now? 19?
Tomorrow, millions of Americans will vote, and the latest polls have Democrats winning in the House, but not by a landslide.
Who wants more pizzazz in the stand-up? Is that what the orders are here?
Next week, President Reagan will be back from Tegucigalpa. And Paul Duke will be...
You make any known motion, Randy, I'll start.
What is it now?
22.
22.
Now that we'll light the first light of Hanukkah. Rabbi Bliefeld, this is Richard Scher, and we'd like you to explain the significance of Hanukkah, if you would.
This begins our 8-night festival of religious freedom in a festival of rededication, but because we of the Jewish community share in the concern for the hostages being held in Iran, for they too are suffering under a contemporary form of religious tyranny.
February is Black History Month, an opportunity for all of us to become more sensitive to contributions Black Americans have made to our country. Tonight, Mara Walensky is here to tell us about a part of history you might not have known Blacks were involved in. Mara.
Well, numerous groups are sponsoring a wide variety of projects in celebration of Black History Month.
Well, as Mara Walensky would say, we're number one.